Hello students, I hope you all are fit and fine. Take out your book of social studies. Today we are going to continue chapter number 19 and the name of the chapter is India Wins Independence. Before starting today's video, let me ask some questions related to the previous video and I hope you know the answers very well. So, the questions are: give definition of revolutionaries. Give definition of Swadeshi. Give definition of World War. When did Gandhiji return from South Africa? Name any four revolutionaries. What do you mean by non-violence? The objectives of today's video are to know about Jallianwala Bagh massacre in 1919, non-cooperation movement in 1920, Simon Commission in 1929 and civil disobedience movement in 1930. Let us discuss term now. So the term is Puran Swaraj, means complete independence. Students, open page number 130 of your book and see the point Jallianwala Bagh 1919. In 1919, the British passed the Rowlatt Act by which they could arrest and imprison anybody without trial. Demonstrations and meetings were held all over the country. On 13th April 1919, a meeting was held at Jallianwala Bagh. Thousands of men, women, and children attended the meeting. General Dyer ordered his men to fire at the crowd. Hundreds lost their lives and thousands were injured. This incident shocked the entire country. Students, imprison means to put someone in jail. Demonstrations means presentations. Entire means full. In 1919, a new act was passed by the British and the name of the act was the Rowlatt Act. According to this act, the British could arrest and imprison anybody without any information. This act was completely based on unjust. Demonstrations and meetings were held all over the country by Indians, as they were completely against this act. The Jallianwala Bagh massacre, which is also known as the Amritsar massacre, took place on 13th April 1919. General Dyer was assigned to take an action against the crowd. He ordered troops of the British Indian Army to fire their rifles into a crowd of Indian people. Hundreds lost their lives and thousands were injured. This incident shocked the entire nation. Now let's read the next. Non-cooperation movement 1920. In 1920, Gandhiji launched a peaceful movement by which he asked the people not to obey the laws made by the British. Many young leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, C. Rajagopalachari, Sarojini Naidu, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, and Chittaranjan Das took active part in the movement. Students, non-cooperation means refusal to cooperate. Launched means begin. Peaceful means not involving violence. Movement means a collective action by a group of people. The non-cooperation movement was a reaction towards the selfish policies of the British, such as Rowlatt Act and Jallianwala Bagh massacre in Amritsar. The non-cooperation movement was a mass movement which was launched by Gandhiji in 1920. It was peaceful and non-violent protest against the British. People had to resign from their government jobs. People were asked to withdraw their children from the British government controlled schools and colleges. Gandhiji asked the people not to obey the laws made by the British. Many young leaders like Jawaharlal Nehru, Rajendra Prasad, Subhash Chandra Bose, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, C. Rajagopalachari, Sarojini Naidu, Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, Chittaranjan Das took active part in this movement. But unfortunately, this peaceful movement turned violent when a police station at Chauri Chaura, Uttar Pradesh, was set on fire by the protesters. Gandhiji, who was against any such violence, was upset over the death of 22 policemen and immediately withdrew the movement. Students, unfortunately means unluckily. Upset means sad, immediately means instantly, withdrew means took away. In Chauri Chaura, Uttar Pradesh, a violent group of people set fire to a police station and 22 policemen were killed during a clash between policemen and protesters of the movement. Gandhiji withdrew the movement because people were not ready to protest against the British government without using violent means. But this movement shocked the British completely. Our next point is Simon Commission 1929. In order to bring some changes in the administration, the government appointed the Simon Commission in 1928. As there was no Indian representation in the committee, the Indians decided to boycott it. When the commission landed in 1929 from England, they were greeted with the slogan Simon Go Back. After this incident, the Congress demanded Puran Swaraj, meaning complete independence. Students, administration means direction or management. Appointed means allotted. Representation means depiction. Boycott means refuse to deal with. Incident means event. The Simon Commission was a group of 7 leaders who came from England to bring some changes in the administration. The chairman of the Simon Commission was Sir John Simon. They were opposed by the Indians as this group contained 7 British members but no Indian was in it. So, Indians decided to boycott Simon Commission. When the Simon Commission landed in 1929 from England, they greeted with slogan of Simon Go Back. The Simon Commission was opposed by many Indian leaders like Nehru, Gandhiji, Jinnah and by Indian National Congress. They all demanded a complete independence from the British rule. Now, our next point is Civil Disobedience Movement 1930. Civil disobedience movement started in 1930. According to a law passed by the government, the Indians were not allowed to make salt. Under the leadership of Gandhiji, his followers walked from Sabarmati Ashram in Ahmedabad to the sea coast near the village of Dandi. Students, cut Allahabad and write Ahmedabad. Here, they broke the salt law by making salt. At the same time, in south, C. Rajagopalachari, fondly known as Rajaji, undertook the famous Vedaranyam Salt Satyagraha March. Students, fondly means with affection. A civil disobedience movement was related with the Indian people and their fight for independence with the Britishers. The British imposed a law according to the law Indians were not allowed to make salt. 88 years ago, the day of March 12 gave the Indian freedom struggle a new direction. The father of the nation took off Dandi March from his ashram at Sabarmati in Ahmedabad to the sea coast near the village of Dandi. Gandhiji first joined by hundreds and then thousands on his way. Gandhiji and his followers broke the British policy by making salt from seawater. Inspired by the Dandi March by Mahatma Gandhi, which triggered a civil disobedience across the country, a group of 100 men led by C. Rajagopalachari marched to Vedaranyam, a town in Tamil Nadu, took out salt from seawater in April 1930 to break the salt law imposed by the British. I hope today's video is quite clear to you. Now you are able to answer these questions. So the questions are: what do you know about Jallianwala Bagh massacre 1919? When was non-cooperation movement launched? Why did Gandhiji launch the civil disobedience movement? Why did Gandhiji withdraw the civil disobedience movement? Give definition of Puran Swaraj. Now, your homework is revise the chapter and terms that we have discussed today. Do exercise A given at page number 133 and exercise C given at page number 134 on book. Thanks for watching.